whispering. And today I figured I'd try something a little different. So, I'm out here in the Arizona desert, and I decided to make a nature / rockhounding video. You'll hear a lot of nature sounds in the background, birds, bees. Hopefully there won't be too many airplanes. There's a lot that fly over this area. But I'm going to be rockhounding and showing that I am looking for agates out here in the desert. So you can see all the rocks here on the ground. Lots of yellows and lots of reds. That's what typically is out here. So we'll go ahead and I'm going to pick up stuff from time to time and I'll show you the rocks. So that's actually a pretty nice piece of dirt. Now all these are dirty. They would need clean, but that one actually has some green in it. So that's a pretty beautiful piece. I don't think I'm going to keep it. But. So the first piece I saw, and this is an absolute beauty, is this gorgeous piece of well, there's some rhyolite and jasper. So look at that. That is beautiful colors right there. And I don't know if I will keep this, but that is a beautiful stone. And I will say that what I am mainly looking for is jasper. Agatized jasper. So here's a piece I found earlier. You could see that. Absolutely gorgeous. That's dirty. And then I found that earlier as well. Then this one, of course. Oh. I saw this pretty bright red stone right there. So I gotta be careful here because these bushes are thorns. Everything is looking to hurt you out here. Yeah, that's not agatized enough for me. It is still a beautiful stone, for sure. So, we'll move on. And I'm taking my time today, because you can see how many stones there are here. It's absolute lunacy how many stones are here. Billions and billions of stones. So finding the good stuff is a little bit difficult, unless it is super bright. So Desert is making sure you keep yourself hydrated. So one thing people may get upset about is I pass over a lot of rocks here. One of those rocks is quartz, or quartz. Quartz is one of the most abundant minerals on Earth. So they did a lot of mining around here. And there's a ton of quartz around here. So most of the time I won't stop for it. So I think I'm gonna walk over here and make my way this way. Try to be as quiet as I can here because this is very steep. So one thing I'm gonna have to do is try to edit some of these planes out, so that's why the cuts, they are pretty loud around here sometimes, and that's gonna be a struggle for sure. I don't even know if this video is gonna work, to be fair with you. So we'll definitely have to see. Wow, that bird is not happy. We just had 3 jets go overhead, so we just have so many aircraft sometimes. It is very annoying, but it's part of living here. That Gila woodpecker is so loud too. I've walked far away from it to try to make it happy, and it's still angry. So, a lot of protective mothers right now with their young. So, let's check this stone out. This is an absolute beauty. So many colors. Again, I am not going to keep this stone, but you could see just how many beautiful stones are out here, really. If you tumbled this stone, it would be awesome. There's so many stones to see out here. And that's something else you have to watch out for is all our cacti. And we have plenty of them. Plenty of them, plenty of them. I'll go over here a little bit. Try to get away from the angry woodpecker. They are not happy at all. I have sadly not spotted any agates in a while. They're very hard to find out here sometimes. Lots of stuff is covered in dirt and concretion material. very specific stones. But there is a lot of beautiful material out here. That's for sure. I just really hope that you guys enjoy this. I know there's some sounds that I didn't want in this video, but it is what it is. I can't control what goes on outside. Hopefully these microphones help cancel out some of the sounds. And I'm trying to be careful when I walk. It's very difficult out here. One of the reasons I decided to make these videos is so people could experience what it's like walking around the desert if they never have. I'm sure that a large population of this country has never been in the desert. And I love showing the diversity and the beauty of it. So, for me, this is a passion of mine. And I figure some people may appreciate this type of content. Small cacti right there. I don't know the name of all these plants. I'm not an expert by any means of any subject. I know some stuff about rocks and minerals as I collect them, but I'm not a geologist or anything like that. So please do not consider me an expert by any means. And this doesn't appear like it, I'm sure, but this hill is very steep. So I'm trying to be extremely careful. And snakes do love sitting on the side of hills. There's so many bees around the tree as well. So I'm gonna go this way again. It's a beautiful springtime day out here. Oh, this is a beautiful stone. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's a gorgeous stone. I'm not going to be keeping it again, but that's a beauty. For sure. Lots of gorgeous colors. Something I may do in the future is have my selfie stick so I could put it close down to things instead of having it on my chest up here. I do like hunting on the side of hills. I feel like you can find a lot better stuff. And for the record, this type of area with these type of stones, this stretches for so many square miles. So this is just a small little area where you could find things here. It's insane, really. And I mean, you could happen upon so many different things out here. I would love to come across a big block of gold, but I don't think that'll ever happen. Now, I'm gonna try to grab this stone right here without poking myself. So I can show you guys that some of these stones can have greens and blues too. I'm pretty sure this is serpentine, but it is a little bit light for it. But that's my guess what it is. It could be green jasper too, just not a very high quality piece. And we got some beautiful sandstone right here as well. I'll show you guys. So, absolutely gorgeous. Again, I'm not going to be keeping this or that green piece. I just poked myself with a cactus needle. So this can happen out here pretty easily. You have to be careful. I should be wearing gloves to be quite honest. But that's a beautiful stone. And then the flies are getting out of control. They're all waking up to bother me. But there's so many stones in this area. It's absolutely crazy and bonkers. Again, the best bet for you, always look for the stones that are very prevalent in your area. So here I look for agatized jasper, or just agates in general, but they're very hard to find out here. People with water sources, they're much easier to find. So I'm going to start heading back the way I came. Try to take more of my time here, not to cause a lot of sound. I don't know if you guys could hear those bees, but my lord, there's so many of them. It literally sounds like a million bees buzzing all at once. They are feasting on the flowers out here, and they couldn't care less about me. Back on a trail. I gotta start making my way back. But unless I see something crazy, I'm gonna be quiet for you guys. So you can just listen to the sounds of nature. But I always stop and pick up these type of rocks. These are heart rocks. They're shaped like hearts. You don't see them much in nature, but that's cool. So I'm gonna hang on to that. what you guys think about the content. I'm going to try to edit this the best that I can to make it the most relaxing that it can be. So, again, hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.